Hey guys, did you miss me? I'm Wolf, the host of YouBet. There are many things to consider when predicting a match. A player's win rate, his scores and the group of his opponent's scores, the scores of his recent matches, his map scores, his recent condition, etc, etc, etc. We need to make predictions by considering all of these various elements. It may seem overwhelming, but don't worry, we at YouBet will cover everything. I don't think anyone wanted Life and Maru to meet in the round of 8. Everyone wished they would meet in the semifinal or the finals, but instead, they're going to fight in a big round of 8 match. Life was slumping a little bit in Heart of the Swarm. He was not playing at his normal level of play for a really long time. However, he seems back to normal nowadays, and he's getting even stronger. In his past 27 matches versus Terran, he has a win ratio of 66.7%. That's 18 wins and 9 losses. Life has shown weaknesses versus meching Terrans because his composition in the early and mid game is heavily consisting of Zerglings, and he was having some trouble with the Hellions. However, it looks like Life has found an answer in Mutalisk play. Let's see our final Terran's win ratio versus Zerg. Surprisingly, he has 18 wins and 21 losses. His win rate is only 46.2% because Maru was very weak against Zerg in 2012 and early 2013. However, he has raised his win ratio since the 2013 Star League. 7 wins and 3 losses in the last 10 matches? Not so bad. He uses medevacs very well, and he's an expert in mech Terran. He's also excellent preparing many different builds for important series. Since he can change his build so rapidly in a best of series, he often leaves his opponent confused. Life won over Maru once in last season, but that's not really meaningful data. Both players are very aggressive, so they play very fast and their games are often short, but it doesn't mean they're not good at late game. Life's control is just as good as Maru's, so Maru needs to be extremely careful controlling his army. What Life should be worried about are Maru's builds. Why? Maru has some of the best preparation in StarCraft right now. If you don't believe me, look at his series versus Innovation from the OSL.
제일 쉬운 상대를 만난 것 같아서 올라갈 것 같아. 꼭 이겨서 결승까지 가보고 싶어요. 테란전은 거의 해법을 찾은 것 같아. 편하죠, 토스보다는. 연수가 제일 부담스럽고 헤비레인인가? 그게 제일 나아요. 솔직히 다 비슷해서 둘 다 잘해서 그냥 아무나 올라가도 상관없어. 제가 일단 올라가야죠.
그냥 똑같은 것 같아요. 팀리그 때 딱 한 번 붙어보고 그때 제가 너무 불리해가지고 허무하게 진 것 같아요. 몰랐는데 승률이 꽤 좋네요. 그냥 1세트 줘도 제가 이길 것 같아요. 군단의 심장 넘어오고 좀 편해진 것 같아요. 저그전이. 첫 번째 맵이 제일 마음에 안 들고요. 자신 있는 맵은 딱히 없는 것 같아요. 다 비슷비슷한 것 같아요.
Match 4 in the round of 8 was decided by SKT players' team kills. Sue and Parting have played together for a long time, so they have quite a few things in common. Both of their highest GSL placings were runner-ups. They were having a tough time, but this season they're both in shape and now they're making their way back up to the top. Sue is one of our 2 remaining Zergs in the round of 8. He moves very cautiously in his games, focusing on Zerg mechanics. He spreads his creep, powers up his army, and does constant scouting. His diligence with his Zerg mechanics lead him to victory. His win ratio is 66.7%, with 10 wins and 5 losses. Notably, he got first place in his group since the round of 32, which shows that he's really in great shape these days. Parting may have been the biggest team killer this season. He was against Rain in Classic in the round of 16, and now meets Sue in the round of 8. How's Parting's ZVP? Parting has played 32 matches against Zerg in the GSL. He's recorded a 50% win ratio with 16 wins and 16 losses. His problem is that he lost 7 consecutive matches recently against Zerg. He was actually having a tough time against Zerg until he won his match versus True. Sue and Parting met 2 times before, and Sue won both times. Until the map, Sue has a superb win ratio of 5 wins and 1 loss. It's important to note that Sue has not lost against any SKT Processes in the GSL.
일단 이상하게 만나서 되게 다행이라고 생각했어요. 무조건 승치를 하게 될 것 같았는데 윤종이랑 도경보다는 이상이가 가장 편하다고 생각했어요. 많이 이겨봐가지고 많이 지는 편인데 방송에서만 가면은 제가 계속 이기더라고요. 신기하게. 그래서 저는 원래 근데 평소에 연습 때 승률을 별로 안 믿어가지고 그건 좀 안 중요한 것 같아요. 원 때부터 팀킬을 하도 해가지고 그 경험으로 이기는 것 같아요. 지금 예전에는 많이 졌거든요. 명훈이 형한테. 작년에 준우승 할 때도 이런 시나리오로 올라갔는데 지금도 작년과 같은 시나리오가 나오고 있는 것 같아요. 그래서 무난하게 제가 올라갈 것 같고 운이 안 좋았다고 생각하고 해주세요.
저번 시즌 마지막 GSL 시즌에 윤수형이랑 8강에서 만났는데 제가 졌잖아요. 근데 이번에 팀킬을 해서 올라와서 느낌이 뭔가 좋아요. 하늘이 복수할 기회를 주겠다라는 느낌도 많이 받아서 그 기회를 이제 잡아야 될 것 같아요. 다이달로스는 피하고 싶은데 헤비테이션 빠졌더라고요. 자신 있는데 다이달로스가 3경기에 배치되어 있는데 그래서 1, 2경기를 무조건 승리해야 될 것 같아요. 만약에 제가 2대0으로 지고 다이달로스에서 3경기 한다면은 좀 심리적 압박감도 너무 심할 것 같고 좀 안 좋게 흘러갈 것 같아요. 그래서 1, 2경기 결과가 좀 승부처일 것 같아요. 사람들의 이미지는 일단 원희삭 저기서는 너무 막장이다, 너무 답이 없다라는 이미지인데 실제로는 그런 소리 들을 만한 급은 아니거든요. 그래서 칼을 갈고 있어요. 사람들한테 인식을 바꾸려고. 저기 한 명만 딱 걸려봐라 이런 마인드로 항상 기다리고 있었는데 그 기회가 윤수영이랑 할 때 좀 온 것 같고 그 인식을 바꾸면서 이기고 싶어요.
Who do I predict to advance to the round of 4? Maru and Su. Maru may harass Life with Hellions, Medevacs, Banshees, and more. His extensive build preparation for big matches will make Life's round of 8 extremely tough, especially because Life relies so much on his game sense. Su may be able to continue to build off of his past victories. He's shown very strong games for partying to look at. Also, he has great scores versus Protoss in recent times. This will likely be the most one-sided match in the round of 8. The round of 8 formed in pretty peculiar fashion, and we've taken a lot of things into consideration. This should make viewers' predictions much easier. Next episode will be about the round of 4. Aren't you guys excited? Have a great day, and I'll see you all next week.